Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video of mine. So I'm doing a voiceover for this video because I wasn't really feeling that well during the time I'm filming this storing photo cards in my binder video. But yeah, here's the photo card stack for today as well as these cards. I've already counted them and it was like 100 cards approximately around that number. And aside from that, I do have this stack of other non-photo card things like postcards and other album inclusions, like including the folding cards from Attacca. But yeah, we have a very thick stack and let's just get through the storing photo cards in my binder. So here is my 17 binder, which is very full, by the way, and this banner kept on falling down. I have to secure it with a new batch of tape. But yeah, if you didn't know, I do collect junhui, and the first card is a very iconic card, which is this Soundwave Lucky Draw from Your Choice era. It's the iconic famous June cone photo card, and it's very cute. As you can see, it's a lucky draw card. It's that thick card, like it's a PVC card. Like if you collect NCT, it's the same thickness as the Cash B card. I'm pretty sure NCT also jumped on the lucky draw cards already. So yeah, that is what I had for Your Choice. So again, I do collect junhui, and here you're gonna see me next storing the photo cards for Attacca. So they did a comeback last October, and of course I need to get June's cards. So here are the cards that I have for June. I have all of his cards for the regular version album, and what you can see here, like the first column, these are the cards or the concept photos that comes in the carrot version of the album. So as you can see, they have the black backs, so they are the concept photos from the Attacca carrot version. So if you do get June's cover, you get like 20 photo cards, concept photo cards of him also. And since Attacca, like the regular album, has like 6 photo cards and then 4 photo cards in the Attacca carrot version, yeah, you know that I wouldn't fit all of that in a 9 pocket. So what I did here is, as you can see, I've selected a photo shoot or like a concept that fits the version. So for example, the first row is like OP1, so that's the OP1 version. So and then the second row is like the OP2 version, and then as well as like together with his OP2 regular album photo cards, and then the last row, which is the red ones, which is OP3. I actually am quite happy with how this page turned out. I really liked how like there's a distinction of versioning with the photo cards, so I'm very happy with what I did here. And the other concept photo cards, because there was like 6 concept photos for the versioning, and there was like 1 portrait, and then no, there was like 3 portraits for each version for June from the carrot version, and then 3 of them were horizontal photo cards already. And I was like, yeah, this was the 3 concept photo cards that I needed to put here. So as you can see, the backs are like, one column is black and then the others are the blue, the gray, and the red. And then the next thing, oh my gosh, you guys, Attacca was insane, and I'm saying this specifically for June's pre-order benefit photo cards as well like as the fan sign event photo cards. He went insane with the photo cards, but as you can see here, this 4 that I'm like pointing at right now are the Attacca carrot version photo cards. So I really needed to put these cards on another page because I just couldn't bear like putting 3 of the Attacca carrot version cards here and then 1 at another page. Like, yeah, I just had to do this. So this Attacca carrot version photo cards are with the pre-order benefits or like fan sign photo cards of junhui that I collected for Attacca. And as I was saying earlier, junhui's photo cards for Attacca, like the non-album ones, were insane. It was really insane. Like, he did so well, and like I just loved how each photo card of his, like fan sign event photo card or pre-order benefit photo card, was of a different concept. Like it was insane how like variants June provided in the photo card gaming. But yeah, as I was saying, those 4 were the Attacca carrot version. I really am not that quite fond of the carrot version photo cards, but this card right here, like look at this card. It's the pre-order benefit from Weavers Japan, if I'm correct. It's the vampire card, and wow, his contact lenses, look at his, oh my gosh, look at his overall fit. I mean, the actual like outfit isn't showing, but he was wearing slits here, like his pants has thigh slits there, and it was insane. Now this card is a lucky draw from the round 2, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember whether it was Soundwave, Power Station, or MTU, but it was one of those. But this is a lucky draw, and it's from the round 2 because it's holo. And then this one is a fan sign photo, I can't remember, but it's a photo card from Beat Road or Joey Music. So this is how it looks like. He's like posing beside the motorcycle, and I just put him here, so over there. And then lastly, this pre-order benefit card is from Weavers Korea. Is this a pre-order benefit card or is it a fan sign? No, I think it's a Weavers pre-order benefit, because there was the POB was different from the fan sign photo card. Yeah, and I knew that all of that, like the difference during Attacca. I actually thought that the POB and the fan sign photo cards were the same, like there were just one card, but it turns out it wasn't. Now as you can see, I was like thinking if I do want to put the pre-order benefits, the Weavers POB, there instead of the carrot version, but I think that page is already okay. Okay, now moving on Actually, we're still not done. As I've said earlier, Junhui went insane with the pre-order benefit photo cards as well as the fan sign cards. And here I have more. Okay, I had a problem. I know I have a problem, but Junhui just really did so well during Attacca. I'm telling you, it wasn't even present for this promotion, but his photo card gaming during this era was insane. And this is a prime example of that. Like, just look at the cards that I'm putting down, and yeah, I've already seen this in my head beforehand. Look at the cards. Like, we have Scientist June, as you can see here. So one is from Yes24 or Weaver's fan sign, and then the other is a lucky draw. Here we have Flowers June. I think this is from a lucky draw and a fan sign. I can't remember. And then after that, we have this like rich June, as I call it, because he's wearing like this coat, like for rich people. I don't know. And then we have this guitarist June setup where he's holding a guitar in his denim coat. I am telling you guys, it was just insane. Like, if you see like the template that Junhui has, or like the template for Junhui photo cards for Attacca pre-order benefit and fan cards, like the range, the variance, it was insane. So this one, like the Scientist, I think this particular photo, it's either Yes24 or Weaver's fan sign call, like the first one, and one is zoomed in and one is zoomed out, and I was like, I chose the zoomed out version because you can see the whole test tube that is looking at. And now the card that I'm holding, wherein he's like holding on his science goggles, it's holographic. It's from the round 2 of lucky draws. I can't remember once again which is which. This one is, I'm pretty sure, is a thick card, so it's a lucky draw, but it's from the first round. I'm not sure if this is Soundwave, but yeah, he is holding like the flower bouquet. And then we also have the next one. Yeah, as you can see here, I'm just like demonstrating at how thick this card is. Like, this is PVC thick, like it's really really thick. Although the downside for this card are it's very prone to scratches. So yeah, okay, so moving on to the next card. This card is like your normal photo card, like the thickness is just your average photo card. I think this is, yeah, as you can see, it's a fan sign photo card. It says there at the back, it says Soundwave. Now, one side of the cards that I liked is some of it provide like there's a text at the back wherein you can see which it came from, so you can identify it, but for the others you can't. So yeah, okay, so this card is a favorite of mine also. It's Guitarist Junhui, as I like to call it, because it's holding an electric guitar and it looks so cute. This is a lucky draw card also from the round 1. And then this one is a fan sign photo card, I think. So this is from Interpark. I think Interpark and what Music Plant were the same photos. So yeah, so I only got one. This one is from Lucky Draw Round 1 also. I'm not sure if it's MTU Power Station or Soundwave, but it's that. And then the last one that I have is, I think, a fan sign photo card. Yeah, I'm just like letting you see how pretty and how rich Junhui looks in that. But yeah, as I was saying, there are some fan sign photo cards of Junhui wherein the photos are the same. There is an instance of that, for example, with the Scientist. And what I did with that, I don't need 2 photo cards with the same photo. So for that, I just opted for one version and collected one of it. So that is it for Attacca. As you can see, I think I have more from EZU incoming, so I'm not yet done with the fan sign photo cards. Okay, moving on, I have my last Japanese card that I needed for Junhui. It's this happy ending carrot version photo card, and oh my gosh, I just want to say, it's so insane that I have this now. Look at the back. It looks so cute at the back. Like, okay, I'm not showing it properly, but he drew like a cat there, and we just know how cute Junhui draws cats. Oh my gosh, it looks so good here. I thought I wasn't gonna find it that soon. I mean, like, I could see it in Mercari Japan, but I bought this locally, and I'm more shocked that it happened like that. But I'm very happy that my happy ending page is done. Next card that I have here is the 2022 seasons ratings, and as you can see from my binder versus from the last that we've seen it, I've rearranged some. So as you can see at the bottom row here, I have the 20, or like the seasons ratings photo cards that I have for Junhui so far. So I have 2019, 2021, and then 2022. I'm missing one, and I am getting that soon. It's that June cat photo card where it's like holding a cat. So yeah, that is a very cute cat, and it's a very in-demand card. I don't know why, but yeah. Okay, next page is my like miscellaneous Junhui photo cards that I've gotten over the past months. Also, I said I wouldn't do this, like collect other merch photo card, because I wanted to just to focus on photo cards, like album photo cards, but here I am having other non-album photo cards. Okay, so as you can see here, the first 3 photo cards that I am holding is from their Little Wishes. It's like a holiday box collection. Yeah, it's from that event. So the first photo card I have, this is a Selka photo card, and as you can see, it's, I don't know if you can see properly, but it's like, it has a silver decal finish at the back. It's actually really pretty in person, but yeah, that's the selfie card. I think that came in from the holiday box. And then this one is like a concept photo where it's a non-selfie. Yeah, it's just his standing there. Yeah, and that is how it looks like at the back. It's like a blue on gray. And then the last one is actually from the pajama set. Now, I really didn't buy the whole set, but I just like individual claims through like those who purchased the set, and I just claimed Junhi's card. And this card, I tell you, is very very flimsy. I don't know why. And also the corners for these cards are sharp compared to the other 2 that was rounded corners, and this is like a blue on a black text background, and this card in particular was very flimsy, so I was really gentle with it. I don't know why it's so flimsy. Next card that I have is, I'm pretty sure, from a Carrot kit, like the Carrot membership kit. Like, yeah, I don't know which generation it is, but it's the pilot concept photo shoot. I have his whole set, so like his photo card, his ID, and his bookmark, as they call it. And oh my gosh, you guys, yeah, I know, I am very excited for this card. I have another wonwoo Carrotland 2018 photo card, and you know that I already have this one, as you can see, and now I have two. I don't know how it happened, but it just happened, and I wouldn't say no to having another wonwoo Carrotland 2018 photo card. So when I saw the opportunity to have one, I grabbed one. So yeah. And then next, this card I had for a long time already, but I just now put it here. It's the K-Town for You pre-order benefit of junhui for Hengare. So I just put that here. And then lastly, I have this card. Now, honestly, again, I'm not sure why, but this card is so cute. But this is a non-album photo card. It's from their DVD for their incomplete concert. And again, I don't know why I bought this, but it was for a reasonable price. And like for a DVD photo card, it was very cheap, in my opinion. And it looks so cute here, so that's why I got it. So yeah, so far that was what we worked on with June. So we have the lucky draw from your choice, the cone one, which is very iconic. We have the attacca. We have like one page for the regular album cards, and then this page, and then this page, like 2 pages for the fan sign or pre-order benefit cards, which was insane again. So yeah, attacca was really a lot of work, but I'm happy with it. This page, we have the happy ending carrot version photo card, which I'm very proud, and I'm very happy that I'm finished with happy ending. And then this one, 2022 season's greetings. And then the next, I mean like this last page for junhui, wherein we have like his merch photo cards, this wonwoo photo card that I really love, and yeah, some other junhui photo cards. Now moving on is with my wonwoo collection. So I collect junhui and wonwoo from 17, and as you've seen earlier, they are my OTP. Also, I have a blank spot here in Hengare, and oh my gosh, I am so happy to share you that I have this card. So this is like the iconic also wonwoo sun-kissed Hengare photo card. This is like, what is this? I forgot. This is from Apple Music, right? This is from Apple Music or Music Art. Now, the specific photo card that I have is from Music Art because it's like more of a boxed corners, and it's thicker than the Apple Music one, which I prefer actually. So as you can see, I have my wonwoo Hengare page complete. Oh my gosh, it looks so cute. So it was like the set version, and I just had to put it in the middle because it deserves it. Sun-kissed wonwoo is everything, and as you can see, this is how the back looks like. I don't know, it looks really good for me. And then for this page, I have this lucky draw from your choice era of wonwoo. So it's a lucky draw. As you can see, I was bending it because it's thick. It's a PVC card. It's one of his lucky draws. I'm not sure from which shop or like site specific it is, but yeah, I have 3 lucky draws. I mean 3 fan sign pre-OB photo cards. So I have like DGU 2 cards there, and then 1 lucky draw. And now for wonwoo, of course, we'll also be doing his attacca page. Now this is the same way as to how I did with junhui's page. So I have the regular album photo cards as well as like 1 concept photo from the Carrot version album. So I have both OP1 version photo cards, and then I have like from the Carrot version, then OP2, Carrot version, OP2, and then Carrot version, and then OP3. So this was my initial setup, and I chose the red concept one because like to give more color, but like looking at it now, it feels weird because like it's the only color in the page. And as you can see, I'm taking actually my time here to get my photo card pack from the Carrot version, like the wonwoo one, as you can see. And rather than this like red photo card, like fire photo card of wonwoo, I'm actually choosing the other version instead, which is that one. And I think it's I do prefer this one more. I actually think that I initially thought the motorcycle was a better option because it shows the motorcycle, it shows the flames, it shows the fire. But then I was like, it's so weird in the page because the red is like too intense. So as you can see, I am switching that card now for the other version, for the OP2. And I think this is better, more subtle, more fitting with the OP2 row. So yeah, so as you can see, I have both wonwoo's, like I have all of his regular album photo cards also. So again, OP1 at the top. So both versions, and then OP2 and then OP3. And I really didn't want to copy the exact same layout from junhui's page. So that's why I tried to like do this, like the concept photo cards from the Attacca Carrot version was like a diagonal on the page. I'm not sure if it's cute, but I do think I like it nonetheless. Also, these OP1 photo cards were insane. I really loved wonwoo's OP1 photo cards. Like amongst his version for Attacca, OP1 is my most favorite just because it's the photo cards that are different. Because as you can see in OP2 and OP3, it's basically the same shot, like the same duration. I don't know how to explain, but it's the same time frame of where he's taking the selka, and basically it's just very little changes. As you can see, like it's only like the other one he's smiling, the other one is not. It's almost the same angle even. And that's why I'm not very fond of wonwoo's photo cards at the start, because I usually label wonwoo. I'm sorry if some of you might get offended for this, but wonwoo is like the Jaeyeon of 17, in like a case wherein he really doesn't smile that much in photo cards. But I think what's different with wonwoo is like the angles of the photo card, like of the photo he's taking. So usually in a photo card that doesn't change. Like given like there's two versions of the photo cards, you will surely get like a very similar angle Selka photo card from wonwoo. I don't know. I'm just stating facts, guys, actually. So I think the wonwoo collectors agree with me nonetheless. But that is the first page from Attacca. As you can see, again, I did a diagonal weird pattern, and this is how it looks like at the back. I don't know how to feel about it. Maybe I'll change it in a couple of days. I'm not sure. But yeah, okay. Also, moving on with wonwoo is, of course, I had to get his event photo cards, pre-order benefits, or fan sign, and I have some over here. Although I'm gonna tell you something. As much as I enjoyed collecting wonwoo's or June's rather, June's fan sign event photo cards or the pre-order benefits, it's the opposite for wonwoo, because wonwoo's fan sign event photo cards or pre-order benefit cards for Attacca was so repetitive. Like the photos used was so repetitive. It was the same concept. Like for 3 cards, it was the same concept. And again, I wasn't the fan of it, like having multiple cards, the same concept and then just multiple cards. I don't know if that makes sense. But here I'm showing the carrot version photo cards. As you can see, I'm sorry, I'm like my mind is being carried away by explaining, but here are the carrot version photo cards, this 4. And as you can see, this page is very color based, I want to say. So like the first column you see are reds, the second column are whites, and then like the third column are like the blues or the grays. And I actually find it like very accomplishing that I've managed to find this, because given the limited wonwoo event photo cards that I had for Attacca, I was like so worried how it would look like in a page in my binder. But hopefully, I mean, like thankfully and fortunately, I've made it work out. And I was very I just want to say I was very picky in choosing event photo cards for wonwoo for Attacca that I want to collect, because again, it's his photos I'm not the most fond of. Like for example, this is the last card that I wanted. I think this is a lucky draw round 2. I can't remember from which one, but this was the last wonwoo photo card that I wanted, and I'm just happy that I had this one, because like it's one of the cards that's different from the other like shoots. This is from the Weaver's shop, so like pre-order benefit photo card. It's a concept one, it's not a Selka, but nonetheless I have it, and again it's very fitting in this column, I think, because it's like a white one. And then over like to the rightmost column is a denim one. So this is a pre-order or fan sign, I think, from Inter Park, and he is smiling here. Also, like one criteria of mine was the photo card should, like in the photo card, one you should be smiling, and this is one of those rare cards that he is smiling. So this is from a lucky draw round 2. Also, as you can see, he's not smiling in here, and yeah, but I kept the card nonetheless because it's solo and like it's the denim look. I really like the denim look overall, like amongst his other cards or photo shoot outfits also, so I kept it. And then lastly, this is a fan sign photo card. This is from MTU, and this is the one where in he's riding a motorcycle at the back. It's not, or like outside, it's not the same as the first 2 denim cards, but it's somewhat similarly in color, like yeah. So I just put that there, and that is how the back looks like. So I want to say that is everything for my Attacca wonwoo. Oh, never mind, I do have more. So I have like a spare photo cards of OP1 of him, and then here I have the Little Wishes, and then the 2022 season's greetings cards also I have his, and then I have some of his extra cards still left. So I don't know how I managed to do it, but I think I was panicking and during that time in Yangdo, and I have so much, you know, bought spare wonwoo OP1 photo cards. I was basically, I think, yeah, I just know that I was panicking during this time because like his OP1 photo cards were really good, and I just know how wonwoo photo cards like tend to spike up in price over time. And then so yeah, I just have those 2. So I have this one event photo card also. This is a fan sign. Yeah, this is from Beat Road. As you can see, Beat Road or Joan. So this is one of the the cards that I didn't have in the first page, like initial page, where it's an event photo card and it's like a different photo shoot that I liked. So unfortunately, it wasn't very fitting in the previous page. That's why I have it here. So yeah, and I think that was my last card for the Attacca ones. And then the next that you are seeing me with right now is the Little Wishes. Again, same thing with Junhui's. These are the photo cards from the holiday box, like the first 2 cards that you're gonna see, and then the last card, the Selka card, like the more rectangular one, is from the pajama set. And for Attacca, I'm not sure. I do still have cards from wonwoo, or like for wonwoo for Attacca events. Like I still have the Yujio one, and I am wanting to get his Lazada pre-order benefit photo card, but that is very difficult to find right now. But yeah, the last card that I did was 2022 seasons greetings. And now at this page, I just have like some wonwoo photo cards that I have. So I have some Japanese photo cards. So that is from like We Make You, what is that? 24 Hours, and then Hitori Janai. And then I have this Season's Greetings photo cards. And then as well as like the Carrot membership photo cards. So yeah, I just had some like spare wonwoo album photo cards or other cards. So this is from We Make You, or like the Call Call Call. So I don't know which version this is. But as you can see, I really haven't started yet officially collecting wonwoo's Japanese album photo cards. I saw the template and I wasn't really a big fan of his Japanese photo cards. I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, it's again, for wonwoo photo cards, it's usually a hit or a miss for me. Yeah, there's no in between. And I saw the template for his Japanese album photo cards, and I was like, I looked at it and I wasn't very motivated in collecting it, but I managed to like have these cards with me, and like for now I am keeping it just in case in the future I wanted to like collect it. I have this right now. And the next card that I'm showing is from the 2020 Season's Greetings, which is very, very cute. I love this one because he's winking, the hat, the hair, the peace sign. This card is very, very good. So this is actually one of the cards that I don't have for Junhui. So the Junhui counterpart for this is like where he's holding a cat, and that's the photo card that I don't have for Junhui, which is weird. Well, not really weird because a lot of other fans seem to like that card now and is like collecting that card also. And then I also have the ID for that set, like the season reading sets, but I have the Carrot membership for wonwoo, and this is so strange, but I have the ID for the 2020 season screenings, but for the Carrot membership I don't have the ID. So now I don't know how to get wonwoo's ID from the Carrot membership, because I'm pretty sure no one is like selling just the ID photo, right? Yeah, I don't think so. But yeah, flip through from wonwoo, attacca Little Wishes 2022 season greetings, and then random cards. And then I also have more wonwoo random cards, but first of all I have like spares of wonwoo and June's Little Wishes. I accidentally bought extra, so yeah, but those goes there. But I have this wonwoo Waves magazine photo card, and I'm very, very happy that I finally found this, like have this. As you have known, Junhui did a Waves magazine this year too, and then wonwoo did a Waves magazine last year, and I was like, oh my gosh, like putting their photo cards in a page would be so cute, because like it's from the same magazine, it's from like the same type of photo card, and I was like already envisioning that it would be so cute to put their cards together in a page. So I did manage to get wonwoo's Waves magazine photo card. So that is that. There's no design at the back though, it's like a plain Polaroid style, but it's not like really an actual Polaroid, it's like just a printed Polaroid style photo card. But I do have that for now. And then I just have this spare wonwoo photo cards that you have seen already at the past. And then at the bottom are cards that I pulled, also had during Attacca era. So first off, I had those two at the very bottom. And then this page that you're seeing here, the Attacca, regular album pulls, Wooji OP1, Joshua OP2, and then OP3 wonwoo. Oh no, I think that's OP2 wonwoo. Yeah, OP2 wonwoo. And then the rest are OP3. So Chol, Jonghan, wonwoo, Wooji, and then DK OP3. And then the last one is a fan sign or event photo card for Minghao. I think this is from Beat Road, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it's from Beat Road. And the earlier cards that you see in the first pages were like Shua OP1 and Mingyu's Interpark event photo card. But yeah, I'm not going back that, as you can see. Okay, so moving on, as it seems like, is my D-Icon page. So again, my wonwoo page, as I call it. So for D-Icon, there was like a pre-order benefit from K-Town for You, which is like a double-sided card. And basically, since it's a double-sided card, I need two copies of that card. So I already did so, like accomplished the page for wonwoo, but for Junhui I haven't yet. So I got another card, like another copy of the double-sided card, so I can finally finish and accomplish my goal for this page, which is like one side, like I just had to make sure that both sides of the card can be shown in a page. That's why I needed two copies basically. So as you can see, this is my wonwoo, the icon page. It's very, very cute. I think it's very, very cute. But yeah, look at it, so cute. I feel really happy with this, and these are very thick cards, the D-Icon ones. Okay, so now we're going on to the non-album or non-photo card size cards, and there's a lot, I'm telling you, but we have still photo cards, which are this one that I'm showing, and I am gonna add another clip later on that I forgot to film during this time, so I had to film it separately. But here are some stuff that I needed to put in my binder also that are non-photo card. So the first one that I'm digging through the pile is actually my director's cut photo card, specifically wonwoo's. So I've managed to get wonwoo's. I already had Junhi's, as you can see, and I already placed them in the pocket pages. So I just needed to get wonwoo's, and finally I had the opportunity to have him. So here is his postcards from director's cut. And then there's like 3 wonwoo, wherein like it's physically him, like it's a photo of him. Well, the other one is a photo of him, but more of his shadow. But yeah, I have all of his director's photo card here with me, and basically I am just matching the layout with Junhi's. You'll understand it later once I've put it here, but basically like gamer Junhi, gamer wonwoo. I don't know if that makes sense. Like in this page, and then at the back it was like which one was the back? Like the photo shoot. I don't know how to explain it, but you get it. Like this one, like the shadow thingy, and then the spotlight thingy. I don't know if I'm calling it correctly, but yeah, those are the director's cut photo card. I just realized I called it photo card, but yeah, they're postcards. I'm sorry. Okay, so next is this page. It's something that I didn't expect that I would have, but I found it randomly when I was like searching for stuff. And yeah, here is like wonwoo's big Polaroid from a junhui. Honestly, I was like, I came across it unexpectedly and I was like, you know what? Let me just have it because I already had junhuis and I was like, yeah, wonwoo, yeah, let me just get this one too. So yeah, that's the story for that. And then these are like the Polaroid thingies from the 2022 season greetings. Yeah, if you didn't know, I did buy the 2022 season's greetings, like the whole set. I usually don't buy season's greetings anymore, and this is my first season's greetings with 17 because I usually buy NCTs, but I got tired of NCTs already, and because like the format was same throughout for how many years already, so I thought I wasn't really gonna buy a season's greetings set this year, but 17 proved me wrong because their 2022 season's greetings was a major upgrade, like beyond miles upgrade versus their last year's, like the 2021s. 17's 2021 SG was sad. I'm just gonna say it. Yeah, like last year's season's greetings was plain sad. There was like lack of color. It was so monotone. Like everything was gray. And I was like, what the hell? But then this time around for 2022, they came back with the colors. Which, oh my gosh, did you see the desk calendar for this year? I'm using the desk calendar religiously, and it's like perched on my desk. And oh my gosh, I just love it. I just love it. Like whoever designed the 2022 one needs a raise. Oh my gosh, I just can't stress this enough. And then more of the 2022 season's greeting stuff. These are like the random member bag tags. What do they call this? But yeah, these are like the tags wherein you can hang them somewhere. But I originally pulled June in mine, and then this one again, I randomly found wonwoo's. I was like, yeah, let me buy that also because I already had Junhi's. So I just bought it. I know I'm very impulsive buyer, but like every time, like I just know that I have Junhi's already, and then I came to like have the opportunity to like have wonwoo, I just get it because you know they're a pair for me, and I just wanted to do it. Okay, so as you can see, one of the changes here is I have 3 pocket pages already, and then I have like those hengare bookmarks. I managed to find like 4 pockets, so I did that. But yeah, here are my postcards for attacca. So I have like the OP1, OP2, and OP3, and then yeah, that is for Junhi. So I have all of Junhi's postcards already, which is very nice. And then I also have wonwoo's. I actually have 2 of his OP1, as you can see, and then of course I have wonwoo's OP2 and OP3 version postcards already also. Yeah, I actually bought this 3 pocket pages because initially I was storing my photo cards in 4 pockets, but it ifs me. I mean, like I just kind of felt bad because one photo card is like horizontal and I couldn't do them justice, so I bought this like 3 pocket pages. Like some of it I didn't buy a whole pack, but I just like bought some pieces of it, and then now I can just finally appreciate the Your Choice and Attacca postcards more. And I was like kind of preparing also just in case for their future albums, like they do 3 postcards also. Now I can effectively and appropriately, you know, display them or like put them in my binder. So I have OP3 or like all versions wonwoo and Junhi for the postcards. And then next is the folding cards, which I initially didn't really know how I would go about this, like how I would store this. I initially folded this, but I realized like I was like somewhat damaging the card, so I just laid them flat in my binder now. And again, I have all versions for both wonwoo and Junhi, so all OP1, OP2, and OP3, and basically I am gonna lay them flat open and put them in a sleeve in my binder, as you will see. So there you go. So OP1, OP2, OP3, and then wonwoo will be at the back. My only concern for this setup in my binder is, yes, because it's in a 1 page, like 1 pocket sleeve, and basically as you can see there's going to be space left in the sleeve, so it means like these cards will be moving around, and that just sucks to be honest because they're moving around. But nonetheless, I think this is like the most effective way of like putting it in my binder for now, unless I don't think there's a sleeve specifically like this for this size and like has this cut, unless you customize it. So I am settling for this for now. So as you can see, it started to move already, but that is the folding cards. Oh gosh, yeah, it's gonna move a lot in my binder. And that's the folding cards for both wonwoo and Junhi, and basically that marks the end for the attacca. Oh my gosh, can you imagine, guys? Honestly, I thought I was gonna finish attacca very quickly, but I didn't. And also, you might be wondering if I like collected their layering card, like the big thingy that the album, like it's a huge postcard, like really not postcard, but like, it's like a clear card. But then I was checking at the dimensions of it. None of it would ever fit my binder. Like, this is an A4 binder that I have currently, and it wouldn't fit that, so I just made a decision not to collect those anymore. So yeah, I didn't collect any of that for wonwoo and June, but I was lucky enough to pull their OP3 versions of that. Like, they were my original pulls, and I just settled with that. But yeah, I'm not gonna collect those anymore and put them in my binder because I have nowhere to put them. It wouldn't fit in any sleeve. So yeah, so here, as you can see, I'm just doing a backtrack of what I did or what I accomplished here. So again, this page is waves, little wishes, and then miscellaneous wonwoo photo cards, and then OP1 little wishes, attacca event photo cards, card version, and then regular album photo cards. Yeah, so actually I'm very proud of how it looked like now, like it turned out. And then hengare, oh my gosh, that card. And yeah, this is my entire wonwoo collection if you just want to see. And then Heartland 2018 page, and then this page for one junhui, rather, a miscellaneous page. And then as you can see, I have like the Japanese cards for June, a happy ending, and then June's attacca, which is a lot of photo cards. But I'm very happy of how it turned out. And then this lucky draw, and then some of my just like flipping my junhui photo cards. Okay, some things that I wanted to discuss, but I am closing this binder already, is that as you can see, I haven't really collected Junhi's Ai no Chikara photo cards. That's their latest Japanese single, and I haven't bought anything yet for Junhi. Oh yeah, before I forget, I have this 96 line pre-order benefit. It's from the Weaver shop, I'm pretty sure, for their incomplete DVD. I saw this and I was like, yeah, let me have it. It was very cheap, and it was 96 line, which is like kind of my bias line, but also just because Light of Flame is such a superior song. But yeah, okay, so that is the first binder. I'm moving on to my ot13 binder now, but as I was saying, I am still missing Junhi's Power of Love Japanese single photo card. I haven't really started on looking for it, but I should do soon. I think it's only 3 photo cards, or is it only 2? It's only 3 photo cards, I believe, and I'll be getting them soon, I hope. But yeah, I wasn't in the mood of collecting them because I saw the cards and I wasn't really fond of Junhi's photo cards there. So yeah, but I'll be working on it maybe in the upcoming months. Okay, but here we have my NCT binder, but I have my ot13 17 here. So again, my ot13 collection, as you've seen earlier, I have some photo card sets that I have of ot13, and here I am just putting the 2022 season greetings. I know you have seen me put wonwoo and Junhi's season greetings card earlier, so those were like spare ones that I bought specifically for their collection pages. So yeah, I usually buy extras for wonwoo and June because their cards are always going to be separate from my ot13 page. And also, these cards are from the Korea version of the 2022 season greetings. There were 2 versions. I think it was like of the photo cards for the season greetings. It was this one wherein it's like a white background, and then I think the Japanese version was the like a colored background selka, and they were wearing different outfits there also. And honestly, I wasn't very fond. I mean, I liked the color for that version more, like the pop of color. I usually don't buy white background photo cards because it's so plain, but this photo card set I made an exception just because a lot of the selkas are really cute. And also, I do prefer the set more than the Japanese one, actually, because Junhi's photo card for this Korean version 2022 season greetings, in my opinion, is better than the Japanese one. I really haven't bought the Japanese photo cards, and I don't think I will. I'm just gonna settle for this 2022 season greetings, as you can see. And I think during this time I was doing my outro already, but you're gonna see me put photo cards more in the next video because I have more photo cards. Okay, so here is the next binder that I'm talking about. It's a smaller binder because it's an A5 binder, and I have more photo cards to store. I actually filmed this again on a separate day because I forgot about it, but this will be housing my Carat version photo cards. I have collected ot13 members for the Carat version photo cards. I know it's insane. It's 52 photo cards, 4 photo cards per member, but I actually bought like 13 Carat version albums, and I was like almost complete. Like after unboxing my 13 copies, I was like almost complete with a lot of the member sets, and I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's just do complete ot13 for the photo cards for Attacca Carat version. And that's exactly what I did. I honestly think if the variants, or like honestly, again, when I unboxed my 13 copies of the albums, like a lot of the member sets were already almost finished. Like I think half of the members cards I had already, like 3, like let's just say 7 out of 13 members, I already had 3 of their cards. And I was like, yeah, let me just finish this, you know, because I'm almost complete with everything. So I just did that. So yeah, we have already done the first one, which was Scoops, as you've seen earlier, and then next we have is Jonghan. Now I do want to discuss the binder choice. Initially I was gonna put this in my ot13 binder, but then I just couldn't really find a great format page, like page format, sleeve format in the 9-pocket sleeve. It's so weird when I initially did it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I think there's no other way but to put this cards, like this ot13 collection carat version photo cards, there's no way but to put this in an A5 binder, and here I am. So as you can see, I have an A5 binder with 4 pocket photocard sleeves. No, this isn't the Beyond D or like Beyond D binder. This is just like your typical Muji binder that I found for $1 or $2 in an online platform shopping platform. And the pages are very generic pages, which that's the thing that I have against with sleeves like this or like the smaller binders. It's because there isn't really like I don't want to say it. I don't want to label it as something as unsafe, but as you have seen in my binder, I've been collecting for how many years already, by the way, and I've always stuck to Ultra Pro, BCW, as well as my like inner sleeves for photo cards. I've always stuck to that. And for this pages, the Ultra Pro like photo card sleeves, you know, the individual clear sleeves, it doesn't fit here like in this pages, and that's why I was so hesitant to do a smaller binder. But then yeah, I just took the bullet for this one because I really was sure that the carat version photo cards will look better in an A5 binder rather than a 9 pocket sleeve. Like, you know, it looks better because it's like 4 photo cards per member, and it just, I don't know, it's just for me personally, it looks way better in an A5 binder in a 4 pocket rather than in a 9 pocket. And here I am doing that. Again, personally, I don't like the smaller binders because I have huge collections, and if I ever transition into an A5 binder, like a small one, it would be impractical of me because I have like hundreds of photo cards, you guys. I have literally hundreds, maybe almost 1,000 around that. I think I've come to a point where I almost had 1,000 photo cards at one point, and me, like from an A4 binder, a 9 pocket page, going to an A5 or smaller binder wherein it only can contain like 4 photo cards per page or like less even, it's very impractical for me. Okay, so I never really saw the option of me going on a smaller binder. Okay, but I made an exception for this particular collection once again because there's 4 photo cards for each member, and there's 4 sleeves for the photo cards, like 4 pockets, and I'm only gonna be doing this like this format for this specific collection only. Like honestly, it was so cheap. Like I bought the binder for like $2, I bought the pages for like $3, and that's everything. Like just for $5 I get to have an A5 binder and pockets, and then wherein I can store this ot13 collection of mine more aesthetically, in my opinion, and more organized because it's 4 photo cards per member. Once again, I don't know why I'm repeating this, but I was like, yeah, it's only for this specific collection. But I think for my wonwoo and junhui collection, it's far more big. It's like the photo card count is bigger than 4, like also the versioning of the albums is more than 4, like the photo cards rather. So I am gonna stick with my A5 or A4 binders for those. So you won't be seeing me transitioning to a smaller binders for my junhui and wonwoo collection, as well as my other NCT collection. But again, this A5 binder is strictly for this one. So again, it's like very cheap. I only spent $5 on this, but I am very more assured with my bigger binders more because I use Ultra Pro page for that. I double sleeve my cards in that, and like everything in that binder is like Ultra Pro, and it's just proven and tested. Meanwhile, for this A5 binder, it's a generic sleeve, like the 4 pocket sleeve. And then I don't also use Ultra Pro for this, like the inner sleeves for these cards, unfortunately. I use the Sultan sleeves. I'm not sure if you have come across that. I also have tried the, what do you call it, the popcorn sleeves, but honestly, I know people are saying that, oh, this card sleeve is better than the other, but at the end of the day, I do trust Ultra Pro more. Like, I know it's very basic, and I know it's expensive. Like, Ultra Pro is very expensive, I think, or actually not what do you call that, the other brand? Dragon Shields. I think Dragon Shields is more expensive than Ultra Pro, but the availability of Dragon Shields in my country is very, very low. I seldom come across it, but I do heard some reviews that Dragon Shields is better than Ultra Pro, and they're much thicker. And as much as I wanted to opt for Dragon Shields, Ultra Pro is more accessible in my country, so I tend to stick with Ultra Pro. Like, I've proved, like, Ultra Pro has already proved, it's already proven and tested by me. That's why I want to say. And then for this cards, for this A5 sleeves, unfortunately, like the usual top loader deck, what do you call this, deck protector sleeve that I use for my 9 pocket doesn't fit here. It's too big, so I had to use like another sleeves, and I was at that point where I am so confused because there's a lot of sleeves now compared to before, which is good because, you know, there's lots of other options. But for me, it's just like, yeah, I'm gonna stick to Ultra Pro. But for this one, I used Sultan and then just like finished a pack for it. So just so like also that's why the cards here are gonna move a lot because it's very loose in the sleeve. But yeah, so I have finished already putting the cards. So I have Scoops, and then we have John. The one that I'm pointing to is like my favorite card out of the 4, if you're ever curious about that. So we have Joshua, and then we have June, So you have Hoshi. I do like the Horanghe photo card more. And then I have wonwoo, which is, yeah, it's either of the whites that I like. And then for Wuji, of course, the Wahe photo card. And then for Hao, I like his Wink card more. And then for Mingyu, we have a Wink and a Newt. And of course, that's going to be a favorite. And then for DK, I have like the peace sign. And then for Kwan, I have like the Kwan Lang He heart. That's my favorite. For Vernon, it's that one because it's smiling there, unlike the other photo cards. And for Chan, it's the peace sign. Also, I want to point out that the other cards, as you can see, like there's like a light version photo card, so like Sungwon light. But for DK, he doesn't have one. And then Mingyu light, like I'm referring to the background. And then Minghao, we also don't like get the light version somewhat. Wuji has the lights. It's so weird. Wonwoo, Hoshi has like the light background. Junhui has like the light background. Joshua doesn't have it. Jonghan has it. And then Scoop doesn't have. So like that's 4 out of 13 members not having like the like colorful light background. I don't know if that's a proper way to call it, but I'm just gonna call it that. But then I have also some spare cards here. So for the cat version album, I was initially planning on collecting all member covers, and I was expecting that. But if you saw my unboxing, unfortunately, that wasn't what happened. I got multiple covers of certain members, which was sad. And in my initial 13 albums, I didn't get Junhui's cover also. That's why I had to buy more. Thus, as you can see here, I have extra photo cards. So far, I think I have 9 out of 13 member album covers, for the members. So currently I have Scoops, Jonghan, Joshua, June, Hoshi, Wonwoo, Wuji, DK, Mingyu for the album covers. And then the rest that I'm missing is D8, Sungwon, Vernon, and Chan's album covers. And again, I think I'm gonna settle with what I have for now. So yeah, these are just my spare photo cards from those albums. And I'm nearing the end of this storing photo cards in my binder video. I'm very happy and contented with what I have for Attacca. But it was really truly a journey, and I was honestly expecting that I was gonna spend less for Attacca, but then I ended up spending more because of the event photo cards, like the fan sign pre-order benefits. But nonetheless, I really had fun collecting Attacca, and surely for the next comeback, I am gonna collect both Wonwoo and June also. But I think before that, I need to sell a lot of my extras because I do have a lot. But yeah, basically that's everything. Again, I really had fun with Attacca. It was very challenging, but I liked like the excitement it gave to me. And yeah, overall it was a very good experience, and that has been everything for this video right here. I really hope you enjoyed it as much as I do, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.